morning. We are live this morning. I'm Shivangi Shukla getting you the latest coming in. So the big story is that India and France are all set to formally announce the conclusion of around rupees 63,000 crore deal for 26 Rafale-M fighter jets today. And with the earlier planned visit of French Defense Minister Sébastien to India for the signing deferred due to personal reasons, the government-to-government G2G deal is now being inked by the two ministers remotely. So this is going to be a very, very important deal which is coming in. And from what we understand so far, this is going to be a landmark, I repeat, a landmark agreement for the purchase of 26 Rafale fighter jets for the Indian defense. And we see the estimated deal cost is around 63,000 crore. Is a big boost coming in for the Indian Navy's operational capabilities. The fleet will comprise of 22 single-seater Rafale-M jets and four twin-seater trainer aircraft. All right, let's go straight across to our guest who's joining us right now to help us understand why this deal is important. This is joining us right now this morning. We have with us Wing Commander Praful Bakshi. Thank you for joining us, Wing Commander Praful Bakshi, here on Republic TV. And I just want to tell our viewers it's a significant development for India, marking a very strategic enhancement for India's naval capabilities. And it is going to be very important given the fact that India wants to counter regional threats. These fighter jets, and if you could take our viewers through, will boost India's capabilities in so many ways. Over to you. Please help us understand.
Thank you, Shivangi. This is indeed an important news. Let me tell you one thing. This is going to add muscle to the naval aviation of Indian Navy. Why? Because we must understand, in the modern warfare, the biggest threat to the naval ship is from air. If you don't have an air cover and you don't have an air support, then your battle is lost. Most of the major battles which were lost in Second World War were due to lack of air cover. That is why this naval ARAM is so important. And this 26 Rafale, that is 20 fighters and 4 trainers, are going to be now be ready to be divided between our 2 aircraft carriers. Now we'll see how they distribute. That's a different thing. But question is, Rafale technology is not going to be new to us. Air Force has Rafale. If Navy also gets Rafale, it's a very intelligent move, because then the commonality factor is there of equipment, of engineers, of pilots. So that becomes very good. Yes, the Indian Air Force pilots would have to be trained to land on the aircraft carrier. That's besides, it has been done. So this aspect is very good. And I think Indian government will be working towards now making of Rafale within our country and the engine. I believe this offer was offered to us to make the aircraft as well as the engine of Rafale. So this is a major step. I could call it a milestone in the aviation history of India as well as the naval aviation. And you will also know the naval aviation of India has done very well. In 1971, off Chittagong and etc., our aircraft carrier Vikrant 1 was operational, where Seahawks went and blasted the various targets. And now the Rafale will be doing the same job, but Rafale are more advanced fighters with more advanced weapons and more advanced weapon acquisition technology, weapon delivery technology, and surveillance technology. I mean, all the equipment which is required for a modern fighter, it is there. I think, Shivangi, let us see how fast we make the engine of the aircraft. Because once we cross the engine barrier, then nothing stops us. We may become the local supplier for France. That also is a thought ahead in this move.
Right.
Shivangi.
Right. Wing Commander, I'm glad you spoke about this, because India has always spoken about the Make in India initiative, promoting indigenous defense manufacturing. But in this case, there is a possibility of integrating the indigenous missiles with the Rafale-M. That is one of the updates we are getting, given the fact, like you were saying, India is promoting Make in India initiative simultaneously and parallelly as well, Wing Commander.
That's right. Indian missiles, whether we are Akash or other missiles, even the BrahMos may be married onto Rafale, like it's being, if it can be done on MiG-29, why can't it be done on Rafale? That will add a major punch to Rafale. That cruise missile, the Rafale, the BrahMos, Mach 2.9, I personally feel that is a very devastating combination. So I think we should go for it. We are also working towards our own indigenous twin-engine fighter to land on our aircraft carriers. Let us see we achieve that thing. So with with the induction of Rafale, so many things are going to be there. Our indigenous weapons production will increase. Yes, we'll take French help, the technology, but we will be the main manufacturer. And let me tell you, France has been a very, very honest and friendly supplier to us right from 1954. You were not born. We got the first aircraft, Tufanis, Oregons. Then came the Mysteers. Then came the Mirage 2000, and now the Rafale. So from one stable, we have got 4 fighters. So that proves that France has stood by us always. Yes, they are very astute and they are very smart business people. That's all right. We know how to handle them. But question is, they are now going to stand by us, and their policies of that nation converges with our policies. They have the same stand as far as terrorism is concerned. They have same stand as democracy is concerned. With this background, I think this is a very smart move, a very good move. And let us see how Rafale we quickly become. I'm only worried about that the delivery takes long. We should work out that shorter time of delivery, the first indigenous aircraft should come. And that aspect, I personally feel Indian government will be working on it. We should get it within next 2 to 3 years and not 5 or 6 years. That aspect, I personally feel, will be long. We should strengthen the delivery time.
All right, thank you for joining us there. Wing Commander Praful Bakshi joining us here on Republic TV, defense expert. And also, I want the viewers to have